Hi, welcome to The Bottom Line. In this video, we're going to take a look at how movies make money and why box office numbers are often misleading. There was a time, not all that many years ago, when the public didn't know how much money a movie earned at the box office on its opening weekend. That made it possible for a film to start slowly, and if it had good word of mouth, become a hit over time. Now, box office totals are widely reported. It's important to remember that box office totals reflect how much people have paid theaters for tickets for a movie. And a film becomes profitable after the movie company has recouped all the money it spent not only making the movie, but marketing it. So let's take a hypothetical superhero movie based on the character Marvelous Man. Due to the success of Aquaman, Marvelous Man, the movie, gets a green light and a budget of $100 million, a relatively small amount for a superhero film. And let's further assume that the movie actually comes in exactly on budget. At this point, the studio is $100 million in the red. It then has to let the public know the movie is coming. It does this by advertising, promotional tie-ins like a Marvelous Man Happy Meal toy, and media junkets with the film's stars. That all costs money too, and has to be recouped well before the movie can be considered profitable. Let's pretend that another $50 million was spent on marketing Marvelous Man. There's no hard and fast rule for marketing budgets, but half of the production budget isn't uncommon. Now that the movie has been made and promoted, it's time for opening weekend. Say Marvelous Man the movie sells $100 million in tickets on opening weekend. It's a big number, but it's very important to remember that the studio does not receive all of that money. The theaters get a cut too. And how much is that cut? Well, it varies. For a huge film like a new Star Wars or Avengers movie, Disney has leverage. It can negotiate a bigger cut and demand that the theater show the film on multiple screens. It can also ask for a higher percentage of the gross ticket sales in succeeding weekends. In general, the studio's percentage gets lower the longer a film has been in theaters. That's done to entice theaters to keep films playing longer. So in the first week of a film that's not a sure thing, the company producing the film might get 60% of the box office. That means that on the shocking $100 million in tickets sold by Marvelous Man the movie at the domestic box office, the company that made the film gets paid $60 million, meaning it's still $90 million in the red. The foreign box office is even more complicated, but it's all based on theaters getting a cut and the movie producers getting a cut. The math varies, but in a very broad sense, movies haven't made any money until their box office roughly equals twice the money spent on production. Of course, a movie isn't done once it leaves theaters. Money is paid for streaming rights, a number that can be challenging to actually apply to any one movie, since deals tend to be studio-based for multiple films. There's also DVD sales, rentals, an eventual pay cable window, then maybe a free cable or broadcast deal. And don't forget about the licensing opportunities with merchandise. But in general, the bulk of a film's revenue comes from its theatrical run. Let's take a look at a real example to break down how fixating on just the gross box office figures warps the picture of a movie's profitability. The much maligned film Solo, A Star Wars Story made $392 million globally at the box, but the studio only got a cut of that total. The film had a reported production budget of $275 million and a big marketing campaign behind it. We don't know the exact number, but it's safe to assume promotion cost $100 million, maybe even $150 million. So it's entirely possible that Solo lost a decent chunk of money, even on the nearly $400 million it posted in ticket sales. Unfortunately, running the numbers on the movie industry involves a lot of guesswork, because the cuts on the ticket sales aren't always reported, and marketing spend often isn't made public. The bottom line, however, is that most movies make the bulk of their money from the revenue split with theaters, and there's no clear way for the public to know exactly how much money any given film makes or loses. So the next time you see a big box office number, you'll know there's a lot more to the story. Thanks for watching this video. Which movies do you think were the biggest box office flops? Sound off in the comments section below. If you liked the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps us reach more people, which lets us make more awesome content.